World champion boxer Floyd "Money" Mayweather is gearing up for this fight this weekend, defending his championship belt against Berto. And he now has just released a statement responding to allegations against him, claiming that he used an illegal IV of saline and multivitamins before his fight against Manny Pacquiao. And joining me right now, the man himself, undefeated world boxing champion Floyd "Money" Mayweather. Floyd, we had your statement. Hey, man, listen, I'm a huge fan from a boxing perspective. But before we get into the fight, and we did have your statement up there on the IV. You were one of the guys pushing for clean fights and all of this kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So how does this come up that perhaps you might have used an IV, which, by the way, didn't contain banned substances, but you weren't supposed to do it?
I just focus on what's in front of me, which is the fight. You know, people have been taking shots at me for many, many years and trying to find different things to taint my legacy. I'm happy with my legacy. I'm happy with what I've done for the sport of boxing, and I still believe in random blood and urine testing. What I'm currently doing now.
Okay, you talk about your legacy, but I got to tell you something. I'm a huge fight fan. Every time you fight, I've got anywhere between 100 to 200 people at my house. I'm having trouble getting 20 together for this Berto fight. No one likes it, and they don't think it's going to help your legacy. Why did you pick Berto?
Berto is a very, very tough competitor. He's a tough guy. Two-time world champion, a guy that's going to push me, and that's what I need.
Yeah, but you know who would have pushed you a little bit harder? How about Triple G? Why? I mean, listen, if this is going to be your...
Triple G is 160...
If this is going to be your last fight...
Triple G is 160 pounds.
I know, he could have come down, you could have come up.
I fight at 147.
Floyd, when you guys regain weight all the time, he would have come down, you could have come up, found a catch weight. It would have been the most amazing fight out there, the most devastating guy out there.
I've done a lot in the sport of boxing. All the top guys, I've already beat all the top guys in the sport. September 12th, I'm focused on Berto. He's a guy that I cannot overlook. And you never can overlook no opponent.
You're right. Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas is a reminder of that. Let me ask you, why do you think your fighting style in general has been underappreciated? I know, people want to see you mix it up, but I think the sport is about not getting hit, right?
Well, I mean, when making $300 million in 36 minutes, I don't think that's not being appreciated. I think that's being a smart businessman and going out there and taking care of your job and not working harder, working smarter.
Well, listen, there's no doubt about that, but I think part of that money, particularly in the last couple of years, has been sort of being seen as the villain. A lot of people pay to watch and they want you to lose. They're like, this guy's arrogant. We saw the video the other day when you stuffed with the suitcase with all the cash. And it's an in-your-face kind of thing, and it works for you. You're making a lot of money on it, but do you enjoy being the villain?
Absolutely. I mean, if everybody's on the left side, who's going to be on the right side? If everybody's on the right side, who's going to be on the left side? So I don't mind, being on the other side.
So speaking of that now, all of a sudden, I don't know, it sort of came out of left field, but this thing with you and Ronda Rousey, I know your manager said is that they're trying to do some PR on one side, but where's that beef coming from?
I don't really even know. I don't really even know her. So, people are going to say certain things, and that's what they're supposed to do.
Let me ask you, after this fight, you're talking about, I know your contract is up with Showtime. I know you've talked about this being your last fight. You keep talking about your legacy, which is great. It's really rare for any boxer to walk away from the sport, particularly one where they can make $50 million a night. Is this really going to be your last fight?
Number 49. That's the last fight. I had a great career, tremendous career. Yeah, done a lot of record-breaking things in my career, and I'm happy.
You're going to take extra risks since this is your last fight? Maybe mix it up just a little bit more for the fans?
Nobody's entitled to watch. I would love for everyone that's tuning in to watch, but nobody's forced to watch anything that they don't want to watch.
I know, but listen, you keep saying you're the people's champ. What I'm trying to say is that we want to see you mix it up. I want to see the Floyd that used to stand in front of an opponent and make him miss. That's what we want to see.
I've never said that I was a people's champion. All I said I was a TBE, the best inside the ring and the best outside the ring. I took less punishment in the ring and outside the ring. I worked the smartest.
There's no doubt. You're an amazing businessman. What you guys have accomplished is really absolutely wonderful. But
and that's what it's about.
Well, it's also, though, you
talk
talk legacy. You say you're better than Muhammad Ali and all these other guys. True, they've got some L's in their record, but they've got L's that are worthy. There's like it's like in Sparta. You know, they've got L's because they fought brutal guys.
Loss. Okay, but no loss is worthy. There's nothing. Any young kid that's watching this, there's nothing cool at whatever sport you do. The less punishment you take, the longer you last in the sport. That's why I'm the only fighter that's been at the top for 19 years and been in the sport 19 years and been world champion 18 years.
10 years from now, 20 years from now, when they rank the greatest fighters in history, you're not going to be named as one of the greats, not in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to talk about guys who have taken losses, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Muhammad Ali's. And I mean, listen, once you've put $100 million, $600 million into the bank, is there a certain point where you say, no, I want to show these guys that I can mix it up? Sugar Ray Leonard, after that first Duran fight, he wanted to show people that he wanted to show Duran in that first fight that he could mix it up. Even though he took the loss, the respect level for him went through the roof.
When it's all said and done, only God can judge me. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And my thing is to go out there and do what I do best, and that's just to win. No matter how you win, as long as you win.
Let me ask you about your post-career. You're training some fighters. You've got a stable of fighters coming up now. You've done some great things in TV.
Yes.
What are you looking at when you walk away from the sport as a fighter? Are you going to still stay involved, or are you going to branch out into other things? Because I know you're into music and other stuff.
We're going to take one day at a time. You know, we have the Money Team Music Group. The website is doing good. The Money Team website is doing good. 10 million a year and growing as of right now. Mayweather Promotions, we have so many fighters that we're working with. Floyd, and our ultimate goal is to continue to build fighters and continue to build the Mayweather brand.
All right, Floyd. Listen, good luck on Saturday. You're right. Stay safe. Give us a good show. And again, I've been a fan from day one, so I'll be watching. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.